President Uhuru Kenyatta, and these included the Constitution and a gold-plated sword.
It is a journey that started from State House Nairobi, the President's residence, and Karen, the Deputy President's residence. A journey whose destination was Kasarani Stadium for the inauguration ceremony. Two most powerful men, one as a president and one as president-elect, made their way to Kasarani to what is termed as the handover ceremony that will see one return with an entire army and security behind him as he assumes office, while the other will take just a handful to retirement. A presidential motorcade escorted President Uhuru Kenyatta to his last hours as president. At Kasarani, it was now time for the man who was the chief of the defense forces for 10 years to inspect the military parade one last time. And as he did, the military band tuned the music to his marching style, after which he left to go to the dais for the main event. Then came the hour, then came the man. William Samoei Ruto took oath of office, administered by Chief Registrar of the Judiciary, Anna Madi.
I, William Samoei Ruto,
wearing a grey suit and yellow tie, the president, while clutching a Bible as he took the oath of office, pledged to protect and uphold the sovereignty, integrity and dignity of the people of Kenya.
do swear
that I
will be faithful
and bear true allegiance to the Republic of Kenya.
The first one was the oath of affirmation of allegiance, followed by the oath of the execution of the functions, and later he was handed the certificate of inauguration by Chief Justice Martha Koome, an indication that the day had been marked.
Ladies and gentlemen, His Excellency, the President of the Republic of Kenya.
The former president-elect was now the president of the Republic of Kenya, and as such, the instruments of power had to be handed over. The instruments of power include the Kenyan Constitution and the presidential ceremonial sword. Uhuru was escorted by Robert Kibochi, the chief of the defense forces of the Kenya Defense Forces, and outgoing First Lady Margaret Kenyatta to hand over power to William Ruto.
Rais mteule anapoapishwa ukabidhiwa zana mbili.
The constitution is handed over as a symbol that the country is governed by the rule of law, which is supposed to be the guide in the choices the president makes. The ceremonial sword, made of stainless steel handle and a gold-coated blade, which is traditionally kept at the office of the president in Harambee House, was handed over. As the instruments of power changed hands, so did the aide-de-camp. Former President Uhuru Kenyatta's aide-de-camp, Brigadier Colonel Timothy Stelu Lekul, switched to President William Ruto's side. Lekul saluted and immediately crossed over and stood behind Ruto, who was sworn in at 12:45 p.m. as Kenya's fifth president. Then followed the lowering of the presidential standard. Uhuru watched as his blue presidential standard was lowered on one pole, while the presidential standard of the new commander was hoisted. Immediately after receiving the instruments of power, KDF welcomed the new president with a ceremonial 21-gun salute. Ruto's first order as president and commander-in-chief of the defense forces was to command a break on the guard of honor that had been inspected by Uhuru before he handed over power. After the ceremony at 3:46 p.m., the fifth president of the Republic of Kenya took the lap of honor at the stadium in the ceremonial Land Rover with security that matches the man of his stature, the president. Uhuru left State House as president and went back as a senior citizen. At 3:53, Ruto left Kasarani with the presidential motorcade, an indication that Kenya now has a new commander-in-chief, His Excellency Dr. Samoei Ruto, the fifth president of the Republic of Kenya. Brian Amuai, Look Up TV, Nairobi.